In the vibrant city of Neon Ridge, where the streets buzzed with traffic and the air crackled with energy, 15-year-old Sero stood at the center of a martial arts competition. The arena was a buzz of excitement, filled with the scent of sweat and the adrenaline of competition. To onlookers, Sero was more than just another competitor. He held an air of confidence, and his strikingly beautiful eyes seemed to radiate a fierce determination. As Sero stepped into the ring, his heart raced in synchronization with the pounding beats of the music that echoed through the venue. He had spent countless hours refining his skills, dreaming of this very moment, but fate had its own plans. In the heat of the battle, as he executed a perfect spinning kick, his opponent, a seasoned fighter with a reputation for merciless tactics, retaliated with an unexpected strike. Sero's world collapsed into a blur of pain as he crumpled to the ground, feeling a sharp pang in his ankle. With a gasp, the crowd fell silent as the referee called for an immediate stoppage. The injury meant the end of his competition, but instead of despair, Kero felt a strange warmth coursing through him like a current of electricity. As he lay on the ground, the pain ebbed away, and an unfamiliar voice echoed in his mind. "Welcome, Sero, you have been chosen. Your journey begins now." Confusion flooded over him, but he thought little of it. As medical staff attended to him, he felt an unusual surge of clarity. Through the haze of pain, he realized that he was not merely injured. A peculiar system had activated within him. His senses sharpened, and the world around him pulsed with vibrance. Everything transformed. He could see numbers floating above people's heads, a glimpse of their health and strength. He understood instantly. He had been gifted with a leveling system. In the days that followed, confined to his room with his ankle encased in a cast, Kero discovered the depths of his newfound abilities. His thoughts could shift toward his status, and just as he had seen in video games, he could allocate points to skills: strength, speed, agility, and technique. Though he felt anger and frustration at being sidelined, he began to train his mind and body in the arena of his home. Each day, he unlocked new techniques that blended seamlessly with his martial arts training. The first enemy he faced was a manifestation of his own doubt, a shadowy figure that haunted him during cardio. With a fierce shout, he met it head-on, battling it with the very skills he was honing. He dodged its claws, fought back, and in a pivotal moment, summoned the energy for a power strike. As he landed the blow, the shadow shattered and Kero felt a surge of power. He had leveled up. The system displayed a notification glowing in his mind. You defeated Doubt. WoW 50 XP level 1 reached. New skill unlocked. Focus burst. Sero's smile was fierce and determined. He was no longer a sidelined fighter. He was a warrior on a quest. Weeks turned into months as he practiced and embraced the neon-lit city outside his window. He absorbed information like a sponge and wandered through the bustling streets of Neon Ridge, seeking out challenges. He faced street thugs who underestimated him, only to find that they were mere stepping stones in his path. With a quick flick of his wrist and a calculated combination of strikes, he dispatched them as easily as he took down the shadows of self-doubt. Each confrontation grew harder, but each victory pushed him closer to mastery. The words of his instructor echoed in his mind. The true fight is within. Conquer your fears. No physical blow can be harder than doubt. Sero learned to adapt, using the leveling system to bolster his strengths while countering his weaknesses. As his skills expanded, Sero found himself in conflict with a notorious gang that controlled the underground fighting scene in Neon Ridge, the Razors. They were ruthless, preying on the vulnerable and seeking to crush anyone who dared challenge their power. But Kero was imbued with a glowing sense of purpose. He would not only gain respect for himself, but for all those who had fallen victim to their violence. The day of reckoning arrived. Under the neon pulsing lights, he faced their leader, a man known as Blade, who had defeated many stronger fighters. The air crackled with tension as they stood opposite each other, Blade smirking, visually dismissive of the boy before him. Sero smirked back. He could feel the system flowing within him, preparing for one last act of defiance. The fight began. Kero was faster, more agile. Each block he executed was fluid. Each strike was executed with precision. He drew upon everything he had learned, his abilities synergizing with newfound skills. But Blade was cunning. Sero soon found himself back on the defensive. Just as despair threatened to cloud his vision, a flash of inspiration struck.